Sound of nature. Tuesday morning. Tuesday, beautiful morning. Happy Tuesday. Listen to that bird singing. Listen to that. I got you. That bird is letting me know it's time to get up. Yes, I got you. It's literally letting me know that it's time to get going. Isn't that amazing that this thing can actually do that? Another beautiful day. Beautiful. What do I call it? Yeah, beautiful morning already. Just make sure, yeah, because today is all about dealing with my thoughts. And what I've learned from dealing with my thoughts is being able to sit with my own emotions and accepting whatever is presented to me without being so judgmental. So I've learned how to do that over the years, and that's what I always do every day. So every morning when I'm sitting down meditating, I get to deal with my own thoughts. I really I just deal with my own thoughts. I'm not afraid of it. Some of it, it's how do I say this? Biscuit. Let me keep going. Some of it is just like dealing with insecurity thoughts, which sometimes we are actually thought to be afraid of. But once you learn how to sit with that emotion and sort of deal with it, you let it disappear. It's really funny how I look at life differently. It's a little cloudy this morning, and when I'm on my feet every morning like this, it's a sense of gratification for me. It's a sense of I'm connected to the earth. I see things diligently. So I got up about, I missed my time again, a little bit over, maybe like around that 2:30, 2:45. I gotta get that 45 minutes back. It's supposed to be 2 o'clock. I snooze and didn't get up until 45 minutes later. So about 2:45, I did the reading, the meditation. I only managed to do about 200 push-ups before I left the house this morning. So I've got to do another 300 before the day ends. But I need to do more. But I just think because of the way I do it, it's very slow. And a lot of breathing into the body. A lot of breathing into the body. The what we call, in the Eastern philosophy, they call it the chi. And a lot of us don't do that enough because our breath of life is what sustains us. And every time we take time to breathe into our body, we get to eliminate a lot of toxins and we get rid of a lot of emotions. We build strong immune system, and it's almost very metaphysics. I love spiritual fitness, whereabouts you include fitness into your spiritual belief system. Once you begin to really get in tune with yourself physically, you see things differently. especially in the spiritual world. You can feel a manipulation from a miles away. Your instinct is very alert. And I don't think a lot of people understand that, because there's something about our body that's so unique that a lot of us don't even realize it's part of us. Our body is a lot stronger than we realized. And just by me doing push-ups every day and stretching my body, I'm truly amazed about certain part of my body that I do not even know existed. So sitting with my own thoughts every morning, very early in the morning, because it doesn't matter what culture, listen to those birds, what culture you're from, they always talked about the science behind getting up early in the morning. And we know that too, because our body is a constant movement machine. The body never stops moving, even though when you're sleeping. And so is the planet that we live on. The rotation of the planet will blow many away. So if we are a movement being and everything in us is movement, including these trees, because there was a time there were very little trees and they started to grow. So a lot of our spiritual contents does have to do with moving, because our emotions, when we learn how to move, we get rid of certain emotions inside of us. We deal with life differently. I see a lot of things from miles away. A lot of things. I like looking at the sky. The sky is just an amazing thing for me. Really just amazing. The sky. Really, really amazing. I like listening to the sound of the birds. And I think today's marathon was 78. I'm actually counting down, but I think I might take it all the way to my birthday. Just keep running the marathon until my birthday. It is one of those things, just to come out and be able to jog this thing. And I always give thanks to that divine energy, the female essence, shall I say. I truly believe my God is the Yamis. She pushed me out of my womb. And I think a lot of times, to be able to get to that stage of mindset, it takes a while. But for me, it resonates with me, and especially the moon and the sun, how they rotate, how they come out. Look at the space in that sky. I love it. I love it. How all those things really make sense to me. Yeah, I laugh when people say when you worship the sun or the moon, you're worshiping Satan or paganism. And very funny, but that's what gives you your food. Without those things, I don't think your crops or anything will grow. So I think we might need to start thinking a little bit more before we start talking bad about the sun. Because without the sun or the moon, we just probably won't function. So that right there, it's just, it's absolutely out of the norm. And I think it's the biggest lie ever, actually, to say don't worship the sun or the moon. And those things every single day does something to you. I mean, the sunlight, just all those wonderful things. The sun alone shining on you gives you certain vitamins. So to say all these things is just like absolutely amazing. But in an essence to it all, I love, love, love this life. I love the fact that I get in and out of my emotion without letting it define me. I hear another bird singing this morning. singing. And that thing about nature, it just really just spooked me. I just love it so much. So what I've been doing, I've just been running around different neighborhoods. And I think by now, especially in this area, they probably begin to know who I am right now, because they're running 26 miles around this place and the trail is everywhere. It's almost just like, yes. And to do those things in a very slow manner, I was talking to somebody the other day, and you have to be humble to be able to do it. I truly admire the way a woman can just push out life. And I'm gonna keep on saying it, because to me, that is my religious beliefs. A woman push it out the baby. So I think we need to all let each and one of us have that religious freedom. So a woman pushing out a baby is just phenomenal. So yes, but this beautiful day, I don't even know what's on my mind. Like I said, all I did today, I was able to sit with my own thoughts. I love it when I'm meditating in the morning and I get to deal with my emotions and anything, whether it's insecurity that I kind of feel, and what that thing does, listen to that bird. And what that thing does after that, sitting down with myself, speaking to my own brain and asking my brain questions, because another aspect of this thing is my obliganza, which I call the God as well, the higher energy. So being able to sit with that emotion and deal with it, everything just releases itself into that mat. So sitting with our emotions and not being afraid of it is one of the key elements. It is good to talk to people about it, but until you actually sit with it and deal with that emotion and be able to almost just like face it and want to know why that emotion is there, it'll be very hard for healing. It is okay to share with somebody, but the true person that actually needs to understand this emotion is self. And I know this thing might sound a little bit shaky, especially in different cultures do things differently. And I think the moment we realize different cultures do things differently, the less angry I will get about things that we don't understand. So everyone deals with things in a different manner, just like the way I was raised. So certain things, certain aspects, from all my traveling, there are things that people do sometimes to me, I just find it hilarious. But over in that culture, it isn't. It is taken extremely serious. So I begin to learn that more and more. And that's why I always talked about reading, because the more you read, the more you educate your mind, the more you realize you don't know. The reason why so many people want to speak on things they don't know so much is because they haven't read properly. Because when you begin to read, it just absolutely amazes you how little you know and how much there is to learn on this planet. Every morning when I'm out doing this running, or whatever the biscuit I call it, I realize I know nothing about running. It's just movement to the universe. And I always say, well, let me say one more thing, man, keep going. Another one thing is, doesn't matter what that theology or religion is, it all started by man walking, or human beings, sorry. Because when we were moving, because when you go back to the old evolutionary pattern, the way life started, when we were moving and migrating, there was a time we didn't have no cars, we didn't have no sense of anything. All we just did is walk and walk and walk. And that's why we're able to create a lot of the things that we created. Just move one feet in front of the other. With no ego. Can you imagine walking from one part of the world to the other? So yes, it's still pretty quiet around here. And let me slow down a bit. I'm gonna finish up right now, so it's happy Tuesday, this beautiful day. So I want to get done so that I could finish the rest of my day. And one love.